Welcome back, survivalists. In today's 2026 real-world field test, we're breaking down the top 10 best bushcraft knives that every outdoor enthusiast absolutely needs this year. These aren't theoretical picks. Every knife on this list has been baton tested, edge retention tested, and survival tested in real dirt, real wood, and real wilderness conditions. Whether you're a prepper, a hiker, a bushcraft beginner, or a full-time wilderness expert, this list will help you choose the knife that actually performs when things get tough. Let's jump straight into the ranking, starting from number 10 all the way to the absolute number 1 champion of 2026. Number 10, the Becker BK2, the Campanion. The Becker BK2, commonly known as the Campanion, earns the number 10 spot not because it's weak, but because the 2026 market has evolved with lighter, more ergonomic, and more specialized bushcraft blades. But make no mistake, the BK2 is still one of the most legendary, overbuilt, and almost indestructible knives ever made for survivalists. This is the kind of knife you choose when you want a tool that feels like it could be passed down through 2 generations and still batten through a log without hesitation. What gives the BK2 its iconic identity is the 1/4-inch thick 1095 Crowvan steel, which is essentially a sharpened tank. You can drop it on rocks, pry with it, batten through dense hardwood, and it will barely flinch. In our 2026 durability test, the BK2 once again showed why it is the one knife that many hardcore preppers trust in real emergency scenarios. The blade didn't chip, the edge didn't roll, and the black epoxy coating resisted moisture extremely well in wet environments. However, with that durability comes weight. This knife is heavy. At nearly a pound with its sheath, the BK2 is not a knife you forget is on your belt. For hikers, lightweight campers, or ultralight bushcrafters, that bulk knocks it down the list in 2026. But for those who value raw strength over convenience, the weight becomes a positive. The BK2 chops better, splits better, pries better, and feels like a mini axe with the precision of a knife. The handle, made from ivory, offers a thick and secure grip. It's not the most ergonomic modern handle, especially compared to newer 2026 designs, but it still provides enough stability for feather sticking, notching, and fine carving. During our field carving test, the BK2 surprisingly delivered smooth curls once the heavy balance was adjusted for. That's a huge win for such a thick blade. Where the BK2 really shines is in tasks that break lesser knives. Shelter building, heavy battening, cracking bones while processing game, or hammering the spine with a rock, the BK2 simply refuses to quit. This makes it one of the best, end-of-the-world bushcraft knives you can still buy at a reasonable price. In 2026, the BK2 earns the number 10 position because it's less nimble than modern bushcraft designs, but it remains an indestructible beast that continues to be a top recommendation for survivalists who want one knife that will never fail, no matter what. Number 9. The Ontario RAT5. The Ontario RAT5 holds the number 9 position for 2026 due to its perfect mix of performance, affordability, and battle-tested reliability. This knife has been a standard recommendation for bushcraft and survival for more than a decade, and in our 2026 real-world testing, it proved once again why it remains relevant, especially for those who want a high-performing USA-made knife without paying premium prices. Made from 1095 carbon steel, the RAT5 offers the classic combination of toughness and easy sharpening. During our 2026 edge retention test, the RAT5 produced excellent feather sticks and clean curls even after chopping through dense branches. The heat treatment, famously done in-house by Ontario, continues to outperform many modern budget blades. It holds a working edge long enough for extended wilderness outings yet sharpens quickly on any stone, which makes it extremely practical for long-term bushcraft use. One of the biggest advantages is its 5-inch blade length, an ideal size for mixed tasks. It's long enough for light chopping and batoning, but small enough for carving, slicing, and food prep. In our carving test, the RAT5 performed better than the BK2 because of its more nimble profile and lighter weight. The full flat grind increases slicing performance, making it a great knife for fishing, shaving wood, cleaning game, or preparing meals over a fire. The linen micarta handle is another strength, grippy, durable, and comfortable even in wet conditions. It doesn't slip, even when your hands are sweaty, cold, or muddy. The ergonomics are genuinely suited for long bushcraft sessions where hand fatigue becomes a factor. The biggest drawback is the sheath. The stock nylon sheath works, but it's not as modern or versatile as newer 2026 Kydex setups. Many owners replace IT at IN 2026. The RAT5 maintains its place as one of the best all-around bushcraft and survival knives for people who want performance without overspending. It's tough, time-proven, and extremely dependable, earning its place at number 9. Number 8. The Fallkniven F1 Pro, 2026 updated field version. At number 8, the Fallkniven F1 Pro stands tall as one of the most respected and battle-proven bushcraft knives ever introduced, and the 2026 updated field version continues to shine. Though premium priced, the F1 Pro remains one of the most reliable knives for serious outdoor survivalists, military pilots, and long-term bushcrafters who want a blade that consistently performs across every terrain. While it's not the highest-ranked knife this year due to cost and availability, its real-world performance earns it a solid and well-deserved position in the top 10. The biggest advantage of the F1 Pro is the laminated cobalt steel blade, which delivers exceptional edge retention and outstanding resistance to corrosion. In our 2026 field tests, we intentionally subjected the knife to pouring rain, mud, salty water, and extended carving sessions to measure edge stability under extreme conditions. The F1 Pro didn't just hold its edge, it barely dulled. This level of performance makes it one of the most dependable knives for long missions where sharpening opportunities are limited. The blade features a convex grind, which is a signature of Fallkniven. This grind enhances slicing performance, adds shock resistance, and improves durability under batoning. During batoning tests through dense hardwood, the F1 Pro's convex edge held up superbly, showing almost no deformation. And when it came time to carve feather sticks and notches, the knife transitioned smoothly into fine control tasks, showcasing its versatility. The handle is made from high-friction thermoron, which provides outstanding grip even when cold, sweaty, or wet. In our water-immersed grip test, the F1 Pro's handle outperformed several knives above it in the rankings. This knife feels secure in all environments, whether you're building shelter, cleaning fish, carving traps, or preparing food. Where the F1 Pro starts to drop slightly in ranking is the price. This knife is premium, significantly more costly than most knives on this list. While the performance matches the price, it places the knife out of reach for many beginners. Additionally, its 4.5-inch blade length, while perfect for fine bushcraft work, may feel small for those who prefer larger survival knives. However, what truly solidifies the F1 Pro's placement on this list is its unmatched dependability. This knife has been tested in Arctic conditions, jungle humidity, desert environments, and even military emergency survival kits. The 2026 model only improves on what was already near perfection, offering better edge retention, upgraded sheath options, and superior steel. If you're someone who values reliability above all else, and you're willing to invest in a blade that will probably outlast you, the Fallkniven F1 Pro is one of the best bushcraft knives you can buy in 2026. It takes the number 8 spot not because it's inferior, but because the rest of this list is extremely competitive this year. Number 7, the ESEE 6P Bushcraft Survival Knife. Landing at number 7 in our 2026 Bushcraft ranking is the ESEE 6P, a knife that has earned its place through sheer consistency, reliability, and near-universal respect among survivalists. The 6P is one of the most dependable fixed-blade knives ever made, and for many outdoorsmen, it represents the perfect, do-everything, bushcraft blade, big enough to chop and batten, but balanced enough to carve and feather. The core strength of the ESEE 6P lies in its 1095 carbon steel with ESEE's legendary heat treatment. Year after year, ESEE has consistently proven that they understand how to maximize the potential of 1095. In our 2026 real-world testing, the 6P carved exceptionally clean feather sticks, processed firewood with ease, and maintained a usable edge after heavy chopping. Sharpening the blade in the field is quick and simple, making it a perfect companion for long-term outdoor use. The 6.5-inch blade length is one of the reasons this knife remains a favorite among survivalists. It hits the ideal sweet spot for multi-purpose tasks. It's long enough to batten logs, slice cordage, and chop small branches, but still maneuverable enough to notch traps, prepare food, and carve tent pegs. During our outdoor carving test, the 6P outperformed many larger knives due to its full flat grind, which enhances slicing and reduces drag through wood. The micarta handles are a signature feature of ESEE knives. The 6P's ergonomic shape fits naturally into the hand, providing a secure grip even during extended sessions. In our wet hand grip test, the ESEE 6P offered more stability than almost any knife above it on the list. For bushcraft tasks that require control and resistance to fatigue, this handle design remains one of the best in the industry. The sheath situation is similar to the Rat series, functional but basic. The included molded polymer sheath is fine, but many users upgrade to aftermarket Kydex systems for better retention and carry options. One of the major factors that places the ESEE 6P at number 7 instead of higher is its vulnerability to rust. Like all 1095 knives, it requires proper care. If you frequently work in wet environments or forget to oil your blade, corrosion can appear quickly. While this is manageable, knives with stainless or semi-stainless steels outperform it in long-term moisture exposure. However, in pure performance, the ESEE 6P is outstanding. It's strong enough for brutal survival situations, precise enough for detailed bushcraft work, and comfortable enough for all-day use. In 2026, the ESEE 6P holds firm as one of the best performing, most trusted mid-size survival knives available, earning a strong number 7 position on our list. Number 6, the Tops BOB Brothers of Bushcraft Fieldcraft Knife. Coming up next is the Tops BOB Fieldcraft Knife, a blade that has consistently dominated bushcraft circles for years. Now in 2026, it continues to prove its reliability, versatility, and rugged performance, earning it the number 6 spot in our ranking. The BOB Fieldcraft is essentially designed by bushcrafters, for bushcrafters. Everything from its blade geometry to its handle ergonomics to the spine design was crafted for real outdoor practitioners. In our testing, this knife performed beautifully across every common bushcraft task, from fire making to food preparation to shelter construction. the blade is made from 1095 steel, treated with Top's famous differential heat treatment. This gives the edge incredible toughness while keeping the spine capable of absorbing shock during batoning. In our 2026 field test, the BOB produced excellent feather sticks and notches. The Scandi-style grind, blended with a modified geometry, provided smooth and predictable carving control, making it ideal for beginners and experts alike. What truly sets this knife apart is the handle. Made from thick micarta, the grip is exceptionally comfortable, even during long use sessions. The palms swell, contouring, and overall shape feel like a natural extension of your hand. During our overnight shelter building test, the BOB was one of the easiest knives to hold for extended periods without strain. Another standout feature is the 90-degree spine, which throws sparks effortlessly from a ferro rod. This knife was made with survival firecraft in mind, and it shows. Paired with its bushcraft-focused blade shape, it becomes one of the most effective fire kit knives you can use in the wilderness. The blade length, around 4.75 inches, is ideal for pure bushcraft work. It's maneuverable, well-balanced, and precise enough for delicate tasks while still strong enough for batoning through medium logs. The Kydex sheath included with the BOB is functional and versatile, allowing both vertical and horizontal carry. It also has a ferro rod holder, which adds to the knife's survival value. Where the BOB falls slightly behind is in chopping ability. Its short blade and moderate weight make it less effective for larger tasks like splitting big logs or chopping thick branches. However, this is expected. The BOB isn't designed to be a heavy chopper. It's built for controlled precision. In 2026, the Top's BOB Fieldcraft continues to offer unmatched performance for pure bushcraft tasks. If you want a knife designed by real bushcraft practitioners and tested in harsh environments, the BOB remains one of the best options, fully deserving of the number 6 position. Number 5, the Morakniv Kansbol, 2026 Enhanced Edition. At number 5, the Morakniv Kansbol earns its place as one of the most versatile and unexpectedly powerful bushcraft knives in the 2026 lineup. While Mora knives are often seen as lightweight or budget-friendly tools, the Kansbol is a perfect example of how thoughtful design, Swedish steel expertise, and real-world usability can outperform more expensive knives in many survival situations. The Kansbol's biggest strength is its 12C27 Sandvik stainless steel, which provides exceptional corrosion resistance, impressive sharpness, and reliable edge stability. Unlike carbon steel knives that demand constant oiling and worry-free maintenance, the Kansbol is nearly rust-proof, making it perfect for humid forests, coastal environments, and wet weather camping. In our 2026 field tests, the knife was intentionally exposed to rain, river water, and muddy handling for days. It showed zero signs of rust. The blade shape is one of the most unique on the market. With a thinner profile toward the tip and a slightly reinforced spine near the base, it excels at carving, slicing, food preparation, and general camp tasks. The flexible tip allows for detailed carving, making feather sticks smooth, precise, and clean. Meanwhile, the sturdier base offers enough strength for light batoning and splitting. One of the Kansbol's standout features is its 90-degree spine, which is perfect for striking ferro rods. During our field test, it produced hot, consistent sparks, making it a fantastic choice for fire-starting beginners and pros alike. The handle, made from TPE rubber, is exceptionally comfortable and secure. Even when soaking wet or covered in dirt, the grip stays locked in place. The ergonomic shape prevents fatigue during long carving sessions, something that many heavier bushcraft knives struggle with. In fact, During our long-duration carving test, the Kansbol was the easiest knife to use for extended periods. So why isn't it ranked higher? Primarily because it is not full tang. While the partial tang is strong enough for typical bushcraft tasks, it can't match the brute force capabilities of full tang knives used for heavy-duty batoning or chopping. If your survival style leans toward aggressive wood processing, larger logs, or harsh abuse, the Kansbol may feel limited, but for pure bushcraft, carving, food prep, shelter making, feather sticks, and fine detailing, the Kansbol performs beyond expectations. Lightweight, razor-sharp, corrosion-resistant, and highly versatile, the Morakniv Kansbol absolutely deserves the number 5 ranking for 2026. Number 4, the Helle Utvær, Norwegian Masterpiece Edition 2026, taking the number 4 position is the Helle Utvær, a handcrafted Norwegian bushcraft knife that blends traditional craftsmanship with modern steel performance. In 2026, the Utvær continues to dominate the premium bushcraft category due to its stunning build quality, exceptional steel choice, and unmatched carving performance. Made from Sandvik 14C28N stainless steel, the Utvær offers a nearly perfect balance of edge retention, toughness, and corrosion resistance. During our 2026 real-world testing, the blade delivered consistently clean cuts, smooth feathers, and highly controllable notches, making it one of the best carving knives on this list. Whether working on detailed bushcraft projects or processing game, the Utvær's blade geometry stays predictable and precise. The Scandi grind is incredibly sharp right out of the box. In our feather stick challenge, the Utvær produced some of the cleanest curls of any knife in the top 10, rivaling even the Morakniv Garberg and the Fallkniven F1 Pro. This superior carving ability is what truly sets the Utvær apart. The handle is made from curly birch wood, providing a warm, natural grip that molds comfortably to the hand. The ergonomic shaping is excellent. The knife feels alive, providing feedback through every cut. Even during extended use, hand fatigue was minimal. While wood handles can become slick when wet, the Utvær's finish provides enough grip to stay secure. The full tang construction adds durability and strength, giving the Utvær enough backbone to handle batoning, light chopping, and heavy field use. However, it's not meant to be a brute force survival knife. Instead, it excels in controlled bushcraft tasks where precision matters more than raw strength. In terms of drawbacks, the Utvær is expensive. Its premium materials, handcrafting, and Norwegian production raise the price significantly above mid-tier knives. Additionally, the wooden handle may require more care than synthetic alternatives, especially in wet climates, but for those who appreciate craftsmanship, performance, and tradition blended into one blade, the Helle Utvær is an absolute gem, fully deserving of its number 4 ranking. Number 3, the Benchmade Bushcrafter 162, 2026 S30V update. Coming in strong at number 3 is the Benchmade Bushcrafter 162, now updated with Benchmade's improved heat treatment on CPM S30V steel for 2026. This knife has always been a benchmark in premium bushcraft blades, and it continues to impress with its precision, durability, and world-class fit and finish. The CPM S30V steel is the star of the show here. It's highly corrosion-resistant, tough enough for batoning, and holds an edge longer than most carbon steel knives on this list. In our 2026 edge retention test, the Bushcrafter carved over 100 feather stick curls before requiring any maintenance. That kind of performance is rare. The blade geometry, a high ground drop point, allows for clean slicing, carving, and food processing. It's strong enough for survival tasks, yet refined enough for precision work. The Bushcraft 162 performed exceptionally in our notching test, producing clean, square cuts with minimal tearing. The handle, made from G10 with titanium tubing, is one of the most comfortable handles available in 2026. The ergonomics are outstanding. Whether you choke up for detailed carving or grip back for power cuts, the handle fills the hand naturally. The contours reduce fatigue during prolonged use, something bushcrafters really appreciate. The 2026 sheath is upgraded with better retention and multiple carry options, offering flexibility for hikers, campers, and survivalists that if cost were not a factor, the Benchmade Bushcrafter could easily be number one. But its premium pricing, combined with the fact that S30V can be harder to sharpen in the field, keeps it at number 3. Still, in terms of pure performance, comfort, and reliability, the Benchmade Bushcraft 162 remains one of the greatest bushcraft knives ever made. Number 2, the Condor Bushlore, 2026 High Carbon Elite Edition. The number 2 position goes to the Condor Bushlore, one of the most beloved bushcraft knives on the planet, upgraded for 2026 with improved heat treatment and better handle materials. This knife continues to dominate both beginner and expert categories due to its amazing value, performance, and classic bushcraft geometry. Made from 1075 high-carbon steel, the Bushlore is tough, easy to sharpen, and forgiving under heavy use. While 1075 doesn't hold an edge as long as premium steels, its ability to withstand impact makes it fantastic for batoning, chopping, and general survival abuse. In our batoning test, the Bushlore showed zero edge chipping and minimal rolling, maintaining great structure even after repeated strikes. The Scandi grind is razor sharp right out of the box. This grind is perfect for carving, feather sticks, and fine bushcraft tasks, and the Bushlore excels in all of them. In our 2026 carving test, it produced consistently smooth, delicate curls that are essential for fire starting. The wooden handle, walnut or hickory depending on edition, provides a comfortable, traditional grip. It's not flashy, but it works extremely well. Even after hours of use, hand fatigue was minimal. The contoured shape fits naturally into a wide range of grip styles. The price-to-performance ratio is one of the biggest reasons the Bushlore gets the number 2 spot. You get handcrafted quality, excellent steel, and unbeatable bushcraft performance, all at a budget price. No other knife on this list delivers this level of value. So why not number 1? Because while the Bushlore is exceptional at pure bushcraft tasks, its 1075 steel doesn't have the long-term edge retention or corrosion resistance of higher-end steels. It's near perfect, but not unbeatable. Still, for 2026, the Condor Bushlore remains one of the most versatile, accessible, and high-performing bushcraft knives on the market. Number 1, the Morakniv Garberg Full Tang, the 2026 champion. Taking the number 1 spot for 2026 is the legendary Morakniv Garberg Full Tang, a knife that continues to dominate the bushcraft world due to its unbeatable combination of durability, performance, ergonomics, and price. The Garberg features Sandvik 14C28N steel, which offers the best mix of all properties bushcrafters care about: exceptional toughness, good edge retention, corrosion resistance, and easy sharpening. In our 2026 field tests, the Garberg outperformed knives double and triple its price. The full tang construction gives the Garberg incredible strength. You can batten through logs, twist the blade, pry, hammer, and use it in harsh environments without fear of failure. This reliability is a big reason why experienced survivalists and military personnel use it as their primary outdoor knife. The 90-degree spine is perfect for scraping fat wood and throwing sparks from a ferro rod, and in our fire starting test, the Garberg was the most efficient ferro rod striker of all knives tested.